Now this can be taken one step further and you can customize the quick menu. And you can do this in the custom menu settings within the camera. And what you would do at this point, once you've customized it, is you would simply press the Q menu button to enter. And what you will have is you will have 3 pages, each with 5 items on them. So you get a total of 15 items that you get to choose in your quick menu. And I've done these classes for pretty much all the major brands of camera, and I'm trying to think of anyone else. I think maybe Sony's done it, but this is one of the first cameras where you get to choose what is in the quick menu, and you get to choose exactly where it is on what page and in what position. And it can be a little tricky, so pay attention to the bottom of the screen on your camera, because that's going to give you additional controls on how to add in and move these features from one page in one position to another place. And so you get to choose 15 of your favorite items that you put into the custom menu. And this is going to be really nice for anyone who has a lot of changes that they want to make but don't want to dive into the full menu system. And so normally you're going to navigate left and right to go through the whole list, and then when you want to select it, you'll go up, and then you'll have the 3 or 5 or 10 options that you can select it from. If you go down, you'll enter the customization mode in there. And you can see that on screen there. I don't know if I want to attempt doing this, but I will, just because I am a masochist. And so first off, well, I guess I better change this so you guys can see what's going on. I want to go in and turn on the custom menu, so I'm going to go into the menu. And where do I need to know? I need to go to custom menu on page 7 of 8. So I'm going to go down to page 7. Custom menu, it's on preset. I'm going to go to custom and create my own. Now when I come into the Q menu, well, let's see, go to this, Q menu. And so if I want to change one of these modes now, you'll notice that there's no row of information along the top. That way I know I'm in the custom, because there's just 5 items along the bottom. And so I can go through my page 1, I think that's page 2, page 3. Go up, select a different setting, and I'm good. But if I hit Q button and I go down, now I can start adding in an item. And so what I will do is I will find something that I want to add in. And so there's 4 different pages of things, and I think I saw something that I would like to add in. There's a very cool feature on this camera I talked briefly about earlier called the electronic shutter. And I'm going to select that, and now I can select where I want it to be on my pages of information. I'm going to find an empty parking spot way at the very end right here, and I'm going to set it down there. And I'm going to press the exit to get out of there, and I'm going to exit out of there, so I'm back to my normal screen now. So when I go into my quick menu, I can go along the bottom. Here's page 1, page 2, and page 3, and at the very end of that is the electronic shutter, which I can go now up and on to select or turn it off. And so if I want to add in more items, I would go down and go into the quick menu, or excuse me, go into the customizing menu, and I could go select another item and fill it up with one of those spots. And so I'm not going to do that because I already did enough, so I'm going to exit out of that. So that's a great way to even further customize this camera. And so it's been, I would say, one of the most customizable cameras that I've ever owned. And it's just a great way. It takes a little bit of time to get in there and get it set up. I know it's a little geeky, but once it's set up and it's done, it's kind of nice because it's done and it's the way you like it to work, and it's quick and easy to access those major features that you're using.